Oh, so Mr. Aeroplane has arrived and we can see actually where it is. So aeroplane is on Z axis and its nose is at origin and its up direction is y axis, left and right wing is x axis. Now I'll press Ctrl G and will proceed in a local coordinate. Now if I press next, then next means it would come near the camera in Z positive Z direction. It is coming. Okay. Now I can rotate. If I press next, it would go in Z direction is modified. Okay. Now if I rotate y axis, so this is the plane. Here it is. And if I rotate across z axis, sorry, I think I rotated wrongly. Okay, so probably we'll do in bigger picture. Okay, so this is the plane and here it is, and now we'll move it to front. We'll rotate it, and if I press next, it would go in this direction. I can rotate it back. Now it is on x axis. I can see it. Okay, this is like this. Now I can again rotate. So it is going on to take off, and okay, so it is on runway. So we'll rotate again. So it is ready to take off, and it is on X Z plane. This aeroplane, because we have not shifted up or down, I can shift it up and down, up and down. Okay. Now it is ready to take off. So it will proceed. Now we will rotate along okay, x-axis. Okay, it is flying here. Okay, nice. I can rotate it again to kind of land. Okay, so if I press next, oh, it is in mode to land. And if I press X, okay, so it is landed. It is horizontal to x-axis or not, so that we can see. So I can rotate it back y-axis. Okay, it is really horizontal. Okay, so I can bring it down. So this is Mr. Aeroplane. Now we can have two aeroplanes. We can try. Oh, so there are two aeroplanes. Now there are two aeroplanes. Okay. Now one aeroplane I'll move. So green is moving and it is ready to take off. So it will go. Okay. Probably I rotated much. And I can rotate now so that it can take off. Okay. So it is proceeding. Now okay. Okay. Now next aeroplane is ready. Okay. So now it would take off. So we'll rotate it other way. Okay. Nice. Now it would tilt. Press wrong key. Okay. Now it would fly. Okay. So these are two aeroplanes. We can see one this side. Now I can rotate the axis and we see what it is. So these are here and I can rotate it back. So now Z axis is perpendicular uh, to the camera. So these planes are here actually. Okay. So this is how we can have local represented local coordinate movement. Okay. So okay, so we covered the pipeline and then rotation across line, then grand coordinate, fixed coordinate, moving local. This is what we showed now. And projection matrix, perspective division, then viewport. Then in lab session we showed this. Now we have the flying aeroplane. Now we can actually kind of move next. It is actually going away. Another one is also. Another one can take even more steep. Okay. If I rotate, it would come back. Okay. Now I can have, I think, Okay. Okay. So this is the scenario, or make it smaller. It should be visible. Okay, so x, y, and z axis are visible, and Earth is moving on x axis, x z plane along around y axis, whereas Moon is moving around Earth, and it is moving orthogonal. The way Earth is moving, so Moon is moving orthogonal. Okay, so this is the reality, means this is the way kind of Moon moves. So Moon is a kind of it is orthogonal. Okay, Earth is rotating on its own axis, but since we have used a circle and same color, so in texturing we will see once we put the texture on the Earth, then it would be visible that it is rotating on its own axis. So this is the kind of a scenario. Oh, so Mr. Mercury has come. This way, we can make a kind of a complete solar system. So Mercury is not a kind of, it is moving the way Earth is moving. That is the catch. Earth is moving across y-axis, whereas Mercury is moving across a line that is 45-degree angle, and that is on uh, lies on xz axis. So it's different. Okay, so this is the fundamental. We can rotate even y more. We can see the how these are moving. So just we need to add in the JSON file, and it would draw the way we are thinking. Okay. So now concept is that we will add lighting to this code. So there would be light. Okay. So we'll make it bigger, and we'll now we can see the uh, kind of XYZ. So red is x-axis, blue is z-axis, and y is y-axis. Small portion is negative and bigger portion is positive. Okay, it would be more fascinating once we put texture on it. So Earth is rotating on its own axis, that should be visible when texture comes. Okay, this is the positional light. So we can see kind of other side of Earth is black, that is ambience, and same on the Mercury side also. So if we follow the JSON file, then we can kind of keep adding uh, a planet and its satellites. So this would draw like that. Okay. So idea is that these shapes, right now we are using solid, it's a solid sphere. So this would change in a fashion called as we receive the object file, and it would not be sphere. It is as per the object file for the planet and its satellite. So it would change in that fashion, putting texture, then rotating on its own axis. That would be even visible more. So we can rotate axis and we can see where we are. Y will keep as vertical only, and okay, so Y is rotating. So we'll rotate Y across Y, and we see the kind of current scenario. So sun is glowing. There is no shadow in sun. So if I rotate Y, sun is also rotating, but there is no shadow. Whereas Mercury and Earth has shadow because light source is inside the sun. So this way they are seeing the shadow. Okay, so we